Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 5th of May, and we're currently on our way to central London for a photo shoot with one of my agency clients. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget about this. I kind of remembered last minute because it was bank holiday, and naturally I reverted to thinking that it was Monday. But I'm not worried because my team is already there and I'm not really needed on days like this. Since it's a professional photo shoot, the photographer does most of the work, and I just like to be there and show my face and catch up with the general manager. I think working on relationships is very important. So I'm just going in to catch up with everyone, and I'm not too worried that I'm going to be half an hour late. Another update is I started the day by emailing my factory for Zzzoodles. I'm meant to be launching 2 new prints this year, a teddy bear print and a Bambi print, like a deer brown spotted print. And they've been messing me around for about a month now. Basically, the prints that I provided them with were in JPEG format as opposed to your normal Adobe Illustrator. And my contacts has been checking with their designer for about a month now to see if it's suitable or for the purpose. So anyway, that's the update so far. She did just message me back and say that the designer has finally approved my prints and that they can go ahead. But I am very conscious of the situation in the world and the fact that fuel prices are going up, and I'm just conscious that I'm gonna have to pay a lot more for shipping than I would have a couple of months ago. So I'm just trying to get things done ASAP. I appreciate that my orders are probably not as large as some of their other clients, so I'm being patient, even though I was very close to throwing a strop. Everybody, it is now the next day and I've just been to Sainsbury's because I feel like I am not myself. So I got some iron supplements, the heavy duty 25 milligrams, and some hay fever tablets. Alright, this actually ties back to last year when I started Zzzoodles, and I had the worst hay fever. I've never suffered with hay fever in my life, but now all of a sudden after my second pregnancy, it's become really unbearable. So I'm kind of trying to get to the bottom of this. I will update you as my investigation unfolds. What I'm going to do now is probably just take my tablets and go to the gym, see if I can go to the gym, because I haven't been able to find the time to move my body, and I'm convinced it's been making me feel down. I think getting back into weight training will definitely improve my mood and just productivity in general. I feel like my screen time is up, my exercise is down, and it's not a good combination. update. It's been a few days since I last filmed. I've been to the gym again since then, just for myself, just to make sure I didn't just go for the camera. I'm so happy that I did. But there is also an update on the weighted blankets front. I have made a decision to upload my 5 kg weighted blankets to Vinted, expecting to consider very low offers because I think famously Vinted customers expect to get extremely good deals. Like they're very price sensitive, and because I hadn't sold any 5 kg blankets on Etsy or my website, I just wanted to get rid of the stock quickly. So I uploaded the first listing, boosted it, and within about an hour I had 55 favorites. And then within 3 hours it sold without any offers. Then I sold 2 in a bundle to 2 sisters. Then I'm shocked. I went from selling 2 every month to selling 2 every day. So I sold another 2 last night. I'm just about to start packing, and yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm so happy because for the last 4 days, like I said, I've been selling 2 a day, which proves that I have product market fit. So I kind of went into this business blindly. Like I knew I wanted this blanket that was a more aesthetic version of your typical weighted blanket, but I didn't know if there was a market for it. Like I didn't know if people actually wanted it, or if there was a reason nobody had done it before. So I think this is giving me this validation that there really is a demand. Not enough people know about it. So I'm just going to keep going. So with Vinted, what happened was you can only upload 1 listing at a time. You can't have duplicates. So once the first one sold, I think it kicked off a sort of a frenzy, because all those people that favorited the first one then saw the notification, oops, you missed out on this item, it's sold. Because I can relate to it, and I often get disappointed by, I'll favorite a listing and I'll think, oh, it's never going to sell, it's going to take a really long time. Maybe I send an offer in a week or 2 weeks time and I can negotiate it down to maybe half price or whatever, and then maybe these people saw that it sold within a few hours, and then they thought, oh my god, it must be good. It must be good. So then they went ahead and favorited all the consecutive listings that I started to upload, because I had to make sure that I'm really fast. Like I said, you can't have duplicates. So as soon as you sell one, you have to re-upload it. And also, most of them are selling without any offers. So I'm really pleased about that. It just shows me that people didn't not want it. It's just that not enough people know about my product. So anyway, I think I'm going to keep going. I really hope it continues to sell, because I need to make a decision whether to reorder the B prints or just sack that off and go with one of the new prints, either the Bambi or Teddy's, because I don't know how I'm going to reorder all 3 because they're quite pricey. And like I said, I'm bootstrapped, so I have to pay for everything up front myself. That's the update so far. I'm really happy. And then I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm just gonna start packing now. And in the next video, I'm gonna talk about paid strategy, because what I've done so far hasn't worked, because I've used the strategy I would use with a big established international brand. We're not a big established international brand. I'm a startup that didn't really have much social proof until now. Oh, by the way, going back to the Vinted subject, I really need to find a way of getting those people to leave a Trustpilot review or some sort of a review for me that I can use, because I'm trying to build a brand, not just sell blankets on Vinted, So I think what I'm going to do is maybe set up a competition and have an inset that I can put in with the order to say, if you leave a Trustpilot review, then you're in with a chance of winning the next 2 prints. Anyway, let's get packing. I really need to get going and do some work on the agency. And I'll see you in the next video.